One person was hurt after a crash involving two semi-trucks and one passenger vehicle. That all happened yesterday afternoon on eastbound I-74 at the Knoxville Avenue exit, involving one passenger vehicle and two semis. The Peoria Fire Department says large amounts of oil and coolant from the semi's motors were spilled onto the road, and crews used absorbent to cover those fluids. It took nearly 3 hours to clean the mess. One of the drivers treated at an area hospital for minor injuries, and the other two drivers refused treatment at the scene.